Hi guys, good morning to Miss Mazia and my fellow friends. Hi guys, my name is Williandran, son of Marimutu, and I am from class DKM 1B. My registration number is 01DKM20F2057. So me and my group members would like to present or talk about vector and scalar, that is chapter 5.
Good morning to Miss Mazia and my fellow friends. My name is Logachelvan, son of Maran, from DKM 1B. My registration number is 01DKM20F2054. Today, me and my friends would like to present about Chapter 5, Vector and Scalar.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharid, son of Narendran. I am from DKM 1B. My registration number is 01DKM20F2053.
Hi everyone, my name is Mama Hafiz bin Hussein. My registration number is 01DKM20F2067.
Okay guys, the first subtopic is express vectors. There is scalar, magnitude, vector and direction. There is two types, scalar and vector. The type of scalar is mass, distance, temperature, current and power. And vector is weight, displacement, impulse, pressure and moment. So guys, these are the examples that I talked about. You can see this. Guys, I would like to give some example of exercises of vector and scalar. The first one is the cost of a theater ticket. That is called scalar. The current in a river is called vector. And the third one is the initial flight path from KL to Amsterdam is vector because KL to Amsterdam is a distance or a place, so it's called vector.
Next, I will explain about operations of vectors. There are two types of vectors methods. A. The first is parallelogram method. This is a parallelogram method. The point A is initial point and the C is a terminal point. Hafiz walks from a school from point A, this is point A, to the store point B with a displacement vector AB. Then from the store point B, he goes back home to point C with a displacement vector BC. The resultant displacement is that Hafiz has walked from the school to her house is AC. The resulting displacement vector AC is called the sum of AB and BC. AC equals to AB tambah BC. Next, the definition of vector addition. If U and V vectors position, so the initial point of V is at terminal point of U. Then the sum of U plus V is the vector from the initial point of U to the terminal point of V. There are two vectors in addition. One is triangle law of vector states that when two vectors are represented at two sides of triangle with the orders of magnitude and directions, then the third side of the triangle represents the magnitude and direction of the resultant force. These are the triangle law of this picture. This is a U plus V, U, and this is a V side. Next, the parallelogram law. The parallelogram law is of vector states that if two vectors acting at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their resultant is in magnitude and direction by the diagonal passing through the common tail of the two vectors. This is a parallelogram diagram. The difference between vectors U and V is actually the sum of vector U and the negative vector of V. This is a solution. U minus V equals to U plus negative V. Next, I will explain about calculation the vectors. The question is, if OP equals to 4i plus 2j minus 3k and OQ equals to I plus 5j plus 11k, find A is PQ, B OP plus OQ, C OP minus OQ. The first is PQ. These are the solution. PQ equals to PQ plus OQ. Then we can change the minus OP plus OQ. OP is negative bracket 4i plus 2j minus 3k, close the bracket, plus the OQ is 5 plus 5j and 11k, close the bracket. And then the second method, negative 4i plus 2j plus 3k plus I plus 5j plus 11k. I will combine it. And the answer we'll get, final answer is negative 3i plus 3j plus 14k. This is the final answer for find the PQ. We finish the PQ method. Second is B, OP plus OQ. OP plus OQ. OP is for bracket 4i plus 2j minus 3k. Close the bracket plus open the bracket I plus 5j plus 11k. Close the bracket. And then combine it. 4i plus 2j minus 3k plus I plus 5j plus 11k. And the final answer we'll get is 5i plus 7j plus 8k. This is the final answer for number 2. Next, the number 3 is OP minus OQ. C is OP minus OQ. OP is got and negative OQ. The OP is, we can find it then, 4i plus 2j minus 3k, close the bracket, open the bracket, negative bracket I plus 5j plus 11k, close the bracket, and to combine 4i plus 2j minus 3k plus negative I minus 5j minus 11k, and we remove the brackets. 4i plus 2j minus 3k minus I minus 5j and minus 11k, and we get final answer is 3i minus 3j minus 14k. That's C. B. Next, I will explain about the second method. The second method is construction method. The construction method is, for example, if we are given vectors OK equals to 5i minus j and OL equals to 4i plus 3j, and we have to find vector KL and vector LK using the construction method. First, we draw both vectors in a Cartesian plane. This is a Cartesian plane, and the L is 4, 3, and the K is negative 5, 5, negative 1. Then we can calculate the distance for vector KL and vector LK. The distance for I axis move to the right, TVE value, or to the left, negative VE value. Distance for J axis going up, plus VE value, or going down is negative VE value. Next, I will about the solution for vector KL. Vector KL starts from point K and ends at points of L. First, we draw the Cartesian plane J, K. Starts from point K, the vector moves 1 point to the left. So the distance for I axis is negative 1. Next, the vector going up for 4 points to point L. So the distance of J axis is plus 4. We can calculate with direct calculation. So the direct calculation is this. So vector KL is equals to negative I plus 4j. KL equals to KO plus OL. We can change to negative 0k plus OL. The negative 0k is negative 5i plus j, and OL is 4i plus 3j. After that, negative 5i plus j plus 4i plus 3j. We can calculate the final answer. The final answer is negative I plus 4j. This is vector KL. Second, we need to find for vector LK. Vector LK starts from point L and ends at point of K. This is a Cartesian plane. We have 4 and -1. Number 1 starts from point L, the vector going down 4 points. So the distance for J axis is -4. Next, the vector moves 1 point to the right. So the distance for I axis is +1. And so vector LK we can calculate the direct coefficient like this. So vector LK is plus 1i plus 4j. LK equals to LO plus OK equals to -OL plus OK equals to negative bracket 4i plus 3j close the bracket plus 5i minus j equals to -4i minus 3j plus 5i minus j. The final answer will get I minus 4j. That's only my presentation from now. Thank you.
Now I'm going to explain about the definition of scalar dot product. In mathematics, the dot product or scalar product is an algebraic operation that takes two equal length sequence of numbers, usually coordinate vectors, and returns a single number. Geometrically, it is the product of the two vectors and the cosine of the angle between them. The diagram above shown is the example for definition of scalar product. The explanation for the diagram. If OA is equals to A, OB is equals to B, and theta is the angle between A and B. The scalar product is given by A times B is equals to AB cos theta, where 0 degree is equals to theta and theta is equals to 180 degree. After that, the properties of scalar product. It is shown in the image above. And then these are the result of the scalar product. And then there is two vectors in scalar product. The first one is parallel vector, and then the second one is perpendicular vector. Finally, angle between two vectors. From the definition of scalar product, A times B is equals to AB cos theta, and cos theta is equals to A times B over AB.
Today I'm going to talk about vector cross product. A vector has a magnitude and direction. Two vectors can be multiplied using the cross product, also a dot product. The cross product A times B of two vectors is another vector that is right angle to both. The magnitude of the cross product equal the area of parallelogram with the vector A and B of four sides. The cross product has zero length when vector A and vector B point in the same or opposite direction, and reaches the maximum length when the vector A and B are at the right angles. So we can calculate the vector cross product by like with this formula: A times B equal to modulus A and modulus B sin theta n. A modulus is the magnitude of vector A, and B is the magnitude of vector B. Theta is the angle between A and B, and the n symbol is the unit vector at right angles to both A and B. So the length is the length of A times the length of B times the sine of the angle between A and B. Thank you.